Hey, Anthony here from the Best in the West. Welcome to my new video. That's the new look of West Coast Custom Concrete 2025. I hope everyone has a good year also. Things should be picking up. What we're doing here today is a sunken in living room in Fountain Valley, California. And a lot of other states, they've never seen these things. They're really prevalent, whoever the architect or designer builder was in the 70s and the 80s on the West Coast, because early 80s at most, they put a lot of these in, which it's just a bad design. I mean, what can you say about it? So when they're getting older or their kids are taking over the house, they're all getting these filled in. I've done over 50 of these things. Probably more, probably closer to 75. I don't post them all because I've already got like 10 of these posted up. There's not much to it. You snap the elevations, they're putting all a new wet wood floor in. So it's going to be level with existing concrete, and they're just going to put new wood or flooring over the whole bottom floor here. So there's not much to it. We're doweling in. I mean, it's a slab on grade with a footing around it. It's not going to go anywhere. So doweling it in, the slab would never lift or anything from the existing slab. So you don't need to dowel it really. You don't really need rebar, but um, you put it in just for good measure. It's 7 inches thick. This was a thicker one. Generally, they're 5.5. We call it 6 inches. This one was 7. It was thicker than normal. I did two other ones in the same neighborhood. I did the guy's daughter and the neighbor across the street, and then he called me up to do this one. Shout out to George and his wife, another awesome customer. So we got Kevin drilling the dowels. I got Kevin Javier and another finisher with me. It's a one hitter quitter. We came in that day, set it up, and poured it. I brought my pump same day. I usually do them in 2 days, but I had a lot to other stuff to do, so I just came in one day and did it. I usually don't rush anything, but for this job, I just wanted to get it out of the way. Weather's beautiful out here. I live in one of the most prestigious areas in the world. People come from all over the world to vacation in my backyard where I live. So I'm at the beach a lot. I'm doing a lot of stuff with my kids, and I have a bunch of jobs I'm looking at, so and a lot of plans and stuff. So I just want to come in and hit this one day, and that's it. These are for all the dowels. We're just gonna pound them in. That's the other finisher. I met him before. I don't recall his name, but there's not much to them. These are at a 50% profit all day long. Super simple to do. This concrete will never crack, right? The reason why it'll never crack because they're putting a wood floor on it. Nobody will know. It can crack, but where's it going to go? It's locked into a footing. So we're just going to get the elevation, set the rebar. We got there about 8 o'clock. Had the truck come at 9:30. I had my pump out front. That's the beauty of a pump. That's how the pros do it out here. It doesn't matter if it's 300 feet up a hill, down a hill, fourth story, up wherever. It doesn't matter. It's just a cost thing. If I got to lay out more than 200 feet of hose, and it's $1 or $2 a foot for every foot, so it's just a money situation. I can get the concrete wherever I need to. It's just an extra cost. There's the rig there. That's looking pretty sweet, huh? That's a picture I took when I was in the ocean and just had them wrap it on the truck. And the door is the same design I've always had. I almost changed it, but I've had that design since I started with the two palm trees. Here I am just getting the hose out. I'm going to be doing a lot of business videos and starting a pump business and talking about how to run a business. I'm going to start doing videos on that stuff too, a lot of that, because I'm really successful and I've restructured so many people's businesses and helped them start pump businesses or demo businesses. I give the most information up out of anybody posting, and I put up the best work, which is pretty evident. That's why I'm custom concrete. No one would have the right to put that on here. And I'm in Orange County. I'm in the highest end. Newport Beach, Corona Del Mar, Newport Coast, and I got custom concrete on my truck. You're not going to last very long here unless you're really good. It's a big difference. It's a massive difference in pours. A lot of people want custom concrete. You've seen them floating steps. I've been featured in Popular Mechanics, Interest in Engineering. I've been in a bunch of engineering magazines, so a lot of people see me in that. As far as validity, what I'm doing, I don't really need to say anything or prove anything. They've seen the Popular Mechanics. They've seen my videos. People know me like, oh, you're the Stairway to Heaven guy, or you do the floating steps. My jobs are so good, people have coined names for them. What I do. Oh, you do those floating steps. Those are so awesome. Stuff like that. I'm known for the work I do. I'm not known for bringing people on here that aren't, qualified and just belittling them. It's not my style. Mine is hitting hard, black and white, all about work, business. Because good work will last forever. BS YouTube videos won't. They'll have a shelf life. People will catch on. But if you're serious and you want to learn how to run a pump business, with one pump you can kill 250,000 a year without even trying. I could do it all day long, but there's a shelf life on pumping too, and you could probably demo later, have more longevity with a helper. But I just use my equipment on my own jobs. I don't generally pump for other people or demo for other people. I will here and there, people I know really good. I'm not opposed to it anyway. I just don't have to because the way I'm structured, I don't have to worry too much about overhead or money. Like right now, what's going on with the tariffs, and I don't want to get political. I'm just saying it's going to be an 8 month little lull, and it's just going to explode like nothing you've ever seen. So I could sit back, go to the beach next week, spring break. I'll be at the beach all week on my e-bike with my kids. And then when I get the calls and things get cracking, I'll get back to business. I'd like to get a little more serious and post once a week. A full length would be cool. But I'm going to do pumping videos and demo business videos and bobcats and what to buy. And people want to hire me to consult. I'll help you find the equipment. I'll check out the equipment. I'll tell you what it's worth, how much to invest, how to market yourself. There's my boy Johnson. We got a couple cameras going because my buddy Greg's filming just the pumping video for me, and Ladybug's doing the whole video. These are sweet. So if you get calls for these and you guys have seen them, I'm sure the whole Midwest South don't have these. I've heard of people on the East Coast with them. They've wrote on here that they've seen these before, but most people haven't, unless you're in Cali. Arizona has them too, I believe. It was just a terrible design. I don't know who thought it was a good idea, but I almost need to give the guy a present. I've done so many of them. These are you can make 4 or 5 grand in one day just hitting one of these. If you know how to price things right, and you have the right name and they know what they're going to get from you. That's how you want to market yourself on YouTube. You want to make sure that it's business. All my stuff is just black and white, like concrete patio, floating steps, staircase. I just make it simple. I'm going to shorten them up a little bit. I'm going to put just pack full information. I'm down to consult whatever you got. You want to start a business or you want to get consulted on a project? So I had this got 2% polar set in it. CC doesn't work indoors, calcium chloride at all. Polar set works way better, but the key is you can't put barely any water when you batch it and you cook it on the way to the job. And then you could add, I put 8 in this or 9 just to get it through my screen because it wouldn't go through. And then I got it good enough. It's probably, I don't know, it's a 5, 5.5, but it already cooked on the way there. So there's no bleed water. It's all evaporated. You could put plastic on the drywall if you want to, or flashing. I do whatever the customer wants. As far as the protocol, I've done a bunch every way, and I've never had a problem. And some of them are 25 years old. If you know how to cook the load and use the right accelerant, there's no water. It evaporates so fast. It's so hot. Like I grabbed this concrete when he got there, and I knew he cooked it. It was steaming hot when I got it, and that's what I wanted. And I put 8 gallons in it to get through my screen. We tried 4, it wouldn't even come close to going through my screen. So then I put 4 more in it. We got it through. And they're redoing the fireplace. They're remodeling everything in this room. There's my boy Johnson. See, it still won't barely. He's still got to work it a little bit to get it through. So we probably call that a loose 5. No, it's a 5. It won't even go through my screen. But it's perfect slump for what we needed. You know, I've had them accidentally. They brought it too wet, and we've been there all day. Javier and I were like, "Damn!" And I'll just go get some rapid set, and he'll get out there on the skates, on the sliders, and sprint because it'll change the color, but the floor is getting put over them, carpet or a wood floor, and everyone we do, so it doesn't matter. So if they accidentally bring it too wet, I'll just throw the rapid set on it. That stuff in the box. We got Javier and the new guy he brought with him pouring this down. These are very lucrative. I would do one of these a week if I could. I would do 2 of them. I get a lot of calls for them. I'm not sure what other people are pricing them at. I've seen another YouTuber on here on 2 or 3 of them. I'm not gonna mention anyone. He was half of what I am, but that's why probably people got to move out here and they can't stay here. I can thrive in the best neighborhoods. It's all about how you go about it, how you project yourself, how you talk. You know, Your life will be really good if you have gratitude when you go to bed and you get up for something. It's so easy to nitpick and be negative, about anything. But if you have gratitude to God for thanking for anything, your health, for anything, and just being excited every night you go to bed and you get up, everybody's had depression, everybody's had lulls in their life. But for the most part, if you have gratitude, you're gonna really have a nice life, and things are gonna happen for you. When you start rocking and rolling and all this good stuff happens to you, it just keeps going. You can't believe it. If you got the negativity, it just keeps following you. And there's no better time to start a business in the present. You don't wait a year. You do it now because in a year from now you'll have a year of business experience and you catch some tips and some right breaks and you're off. It's all about timing, so you just want to go for it. You never fail if you don't quit. You just keep going, and at some time you're going to persevere no matter what. Nobody's had a more unlikely run than I have. I've explained it before. I never worked construction. I never worked concrete. I had alcohol, drug problems. I was homeless when I started this channel, actually. And if you have gratitude, you call it the way it is. You know what I mean? Some people don't like it. YouTube's a bunch of fakers. It's all jealousy and envy on here, and people thinking they want to be this person or wish they had their life or this person's blowing up. It's all a bunch of bull crap. It's always more. You know what I mean? I just want 1,000 subscribers, and then after that, you want 10,000. It just goes on and on and on. It's irrelevant. You just put up good things and go to bed knowing that you tried to help people and you helped your family by marketing yourself and coming correct about the way that you sell and how honest you are. That's what it's about. It's not about how many subs you have or this or that. It's like, you want to get monetized. It's cool. It's exciting. I'm not downgrading that. But after some point, just concentrate on putting up good quality stuff with giving real advice for free. I give the most advice up and there's a timeline on here. You could go back and see how much info I've always given up. I've never asked for, here's my course or here's this. I can make a fortune doing that. If I put books together and had classes and people could have one on one with me and I structure their business and tell them how to market it, I can make so much money it's crazy. I've never done that. I have no interest in it. I just have an interest in doing what I do. I'm kind of disingenuous with pouring concrete because it's so easy for me. I mean, I'm not even trying. It's on idle. I've pumped so many crazy jobs. I've demoed so many crazy jobs. I've poured some of the gnarliest stuff you've ever seen, highest degree of difficulty. That's the kind of stuff I wanted to do. So then when I came and I did this stuff later in life, it's easy. I mean, I barely get out of bed and go do it. You have to have a pump though. You can't have a buggy to do stuff like this. It's just not going to work out. You got to better your business and there's way less laborers out here. I don't need laborers. I need skilled people. I'll place the concrete. I'll get it where you want it. I want you to finish it the way I want you to finish it, you know? And that's how it is. Weather's already beautiful out here. This is like a 75-degree day. But I don't want laborers and unskilled people with rakes on my jobs. It's just I'll pump it right in there wherever you want it. We don't even have a shovel guy. I can drop the hose shovel or one of the finishers or helpers we have, but everybody's skilled. There's nobody under a $300 a day guy. The lowest guys on my job are 350, 300. The highest go to 6 to 700. I pay above scale. I get the best work and I have the best workers. I have the best crew you're going to see. Just the way it is. I'm not delusional about things, but a lot of people don't know. If you know, you know. You know what I mean? You got a buggy and six guys raking and think you're saving money for a price of a pump. Well, you're paying six laborers that don't know what they're doing, and your quality of your work's going down. Everybody pumps out here. California is the highest standard of concrete work you're going to see anywhere in the world. Beverly Hills, Malibu, Newport Coast, all the pro athletes live up there. You think there's going to be junk work? Come on, let's get real. Look at the level of the house, what they go for per square foot. You go in Corona Del Mar and Newport Coast, you're paying $3,000 to $5,000 a square foot to buy the house. You think they're gonna use pea gravel, piss water, and it's all cracked? Come on. Some of these statements people make are, well, they're scrubs, so you got to expect it. They're jealous. Here's my man Javier. That's probably the best finisher in 20 years of pumping I've been around. I'd put him up number one. For as far as a carpenter and setting up and finishing, the dude's incredible. You guys know. All the other guys out here should be calling him that are posting up here and talking to people like me and him, but they don't want to advance, I guess. So I got breakers I could hook you up with. I could hook you up with pumps, whatever you need. It's just got to be flat. It's going to be a wood floating floor on it. They're re-stoning the fireplace. We had to raise it up a little bit, level with the concrete. Not much to this. This is concrete that will never crack because nobody will ever know. Looking pretty good. We cooked it up pretty good. So we laid it down at 9:30, 1:30, we're out of here. So it went pretty good for indoors. If you're indoors, don't ever use CC, calcium chloride. It needs light. It will not work indoors. It's junk. Polar set's more expensive, but it works really good if you know how to use it correctly. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. West Coast is going to be hitting a hard 2025, and you're going to see the most amazing work. I'll be getting floating steps. I'll be doing it all. Thank you very much for everybody watching. I hope everyone has a blessed 2025, and I'm going to start getting cracking as soon as the spring break's over. Have a good day, and thank you for watching.